Yes, my lord, two of the accused have not yet arrived.
Are they here in the press?
I should think so, my lord. We just established that now, but they should be downstairs. Sounds like they're coming up now.
Yeah, fine. Yes, Mr. Mimalo.
Yes, thank you. Warrant officer, can you proceed? Are you better?
Yes, we can proceed.
Thank you. Yesterday, warrant officer, we were dealing with the swabbing. I'd ask you some questions regarding the swabbing or the swabs that you took on that day. If we can refresh, is it correct, warrant officer, that you told this court that you did the swabbing on bedroom 1?
Swabbing bedroom yapili. Yes, that is correct. Swaba we bedroom yokala.
Where else did you took swabs inside the house?
We live swaba kai hape kamaharantu.
It's bedroom 1, swabbed from the door handle and marked swab 1 and swab 2.
Gale ushwanja loke uthi bedroom yokala wa swaba kona waseke uya beka uphawu lapho ukuthi swab 1 and swab 2 we handle yakhona.
It's a dry swab and dry swab, swab 1, wet swab, swab 2.
Should ke uma enza eswapa kanjalo swapa lokuqala kwakuswapa okomile okanye phezulu into eyomile kanti ke lokhu kwesibili kwakusetshenziswa ke okumanzi ukuswapa.
Madi aswapile ka swab 3, dry swab, and swab 4, it's a wet swab.
Now the blood, it was swapped with a swab 3, and then there was also a swab 4, which was a dry swab.
Madi afumane ile sitting room.
Now this is the blood that was found in the sitting room.
On the floor.
That is on the floor.
Okay, warrant officer, I think I must, direct you to where I want you to give answers. In the bathroom, or the bathroom door, did you took swabs?
Hari mnyako wa bathroom. Wile wa swapa mo.
Ki swapile bathroom door handle and kamaka the swab as exhibit swab 7 and swab 8.
The bathroom door handle, I did mark there. I actually did the swabbing and also marked S7 and S8. Otige korolapana gule emnyango se bathroom. Genza amaswab kona lapho. Gaseke ingi bega amaphawu lapho amayelana ke nalawo maswab. S7 is no S8.
Okay. You see, warrant officer, the bedroom opposite the bathroom door. Did you take swabs in that bedroom?
Bedroom ilumhare ishikana bathroom. Lemnya kwa bathroom. Wile wanga diswapu.
Che aganga diswapu kama baka ite.
could not, or I did not take the swabs based on certain reasons.
What are your
Manje
reasons?
ukuthi-ke angikwazanga-ke kuleyo mnyango ukwazi ukuthatha ama-swab ngenxa yezathu ey'thize.
What are your reasons?
Mabaka a hao e la ba a feng?
Ka ho sebedisa kelello ya ka jwalo ka setsebi, ke ile ka nka qeto ya hore mohlomong family e ka tlung ka ba laela hore ba ska thetsa letho ka tlung, ba ka sebedisa bedroom e leng main bedroom hobane ha ke a thola dintlha di ameha ketsahalo.
Well, as a knowledgeable person, I relied on my knowledge to say that the occupants of the house should instead use the main bedroom or frequent into the main bedroom, because I did not receive instructions to can do the swapping on the main bedroom. Manje-ke njengomuntu onolwazi ngikwazile-ke ukuncika kulokho ukuthi uyabona kule bedroom enkulu abantu abahlala lapha endlini bangakwazi ukuthi bayisebenzise leyo bedroom, ngoba azange ngithole-ke ukuqondisa ukuthi ngiye khona lapho kuleyo bedroom ngifike ngiswaphe khona.
Warrant Officer, I must put it to you that your knowledge is flawed because you were there as a forensic investigator.
Ke beha ho wena hore tsebo ya hao e kareng ile ya phonyeha masuba mohlomong ha ke ka sebedisa lentswe leno hobane o no o le mole jwale ka motho ya fuputsang ho ya ka forensic.
Ke hanana le seo ka ha ke sebeletsa hodima dintlha tse ke di tholang ha ke ile ka tsalo.
I disagree with that because my execution of duties is based on the instructions that I received, or the points that had been allotted to me to cover during my investigations.
From whom did you receive the instructions?
O ile wa fumantswa tataiso go tswa kae kapo ke mang a ileng a o fa dintlha tse di buang ka tsona?
Ha hona motho a mfileng dintlha, ke sebedisa dintlha tse ke di fumaneng ha ke botsisisa ka se etsahetseng ketsahalo moo.
There isn't any other person in particular that gave me instructions, but I use the facts that I may have collected or that I may have picked up during my investigations as I interview the occupants in the house.
When you were there at the scene, did you interview any of the witnesses?
How no le mo le tulong ya ketsahalo ho na le batho ba ileng ba botsa dipotso mo?
Ho jwalo.
It is indeed so. Uthi yebo ngekathi laphayana endaweni isigameko bakhona abantu ngingababuza imibuzo.
Who are the witnesses that you interviewed?
Ke dipaki tse feng tseno tse leng hore o ile wa di botsa dipotso kapo dipaking nyaweng
Ka ne ke sa ka hara bona ne ke tseba motho a le mong, ke ne ke sa tsebe mabitso a bona ntle le Kelly Khumalo, empa nka a ke sa na bonnete ba hore ke ofeng ke mo botsitseng.
I am uncertain about who in particular did I interview or ask questions, because those people that were there, I didn't know them except for Kelly. So amongst them, there's one of them that I had interviewed. Uthi kubo labo bantu bebelapho kukhona omnye ongengambuza imibuzo, kodwa ke bengabazi laba bantu ngaphandle kaKelly Khumalo.
From whom did you get the information that at the first bedroom, Kelly went into that bedroom and the intruder followed her?
Tlhahiso leseding eno ya hore phaposing ya pele ke eo e leng hore Kelly o ile ya ka ho yona le enwa mo keneli ka ntlong a be a mo latela. Tlhahiso leseding eo o e fumaneng?
Ha ke fihla ketsahalong ya sebaka ke lebane le maponesa a teng.
When I got to the scene of the incident, I interacted with the police that were available there. Mina ngithenge mangifika endaweni yesigameko ngase ngibonana namaphoyisa abe khona kuleyo ndawo yesigameko.
Warrant Officer, the reason why I'm concerned about the bedroom where you did not take swabs is because there is evidence before this court that Tumelo Madala, after the gunshot went off, he ran into that bedroom where you did not take swabs.
Ya bona he hona le bopaki bo tsweng khotleng la dinyewe mona hore itse ha o qhoma sethunya khatla pele eno a Tumelo Madlala ke ha mathela ka phapusinyane ya ho robala e leng hore wena ha wa ka wa etsa di swap go yona.
Ke lebisa ho fuputsa haka ho batatlapi e seng batho ba fihlileng ka ba tholahetseng ka mo ke ka nkare ke di victim.
My investigations are actually directed towards the perpetrators more than the victims. Manje ke ushuthi mina mangiphenya angiphenyi izulu ngiphenya laba ke abangeneleli khona lapha endlini.
So it did not occur to you that the witnesses might be suspects?
Ha wa ka phaetsa la wena hore ena haneng twena hore di paki e ka ba ba belaelwa
Ho jwalo morena.
ha wa etsahala. It didn't cross my mind that there would be suspects. Uthi cha zange kwenzeke kimi okanye azange ungifikele lokho ukuthi laba aba okuyisulu kungenzeka ukuthi kube abasono.
You also told this court yesterday that you did not take any swabs at the kitchen door.
We ile wa jotsa go tla mabane hore ha wa ka wa ka di swap hona mane monyakong wa kitchen.
Ho jwalo morena.
It is indeed so. Tiyebo kuyiqiniso lokho ngitshela inkantolo izolo ukuthi azange ngithathe ama-swab kule sicapha sase-kitchen.
Warrant Officer, why you did not take swabs at the kitchen door?
Warrant Officer ba neng o sa ka wa nka di-swab monyakong wa kitchen?
Ho ya ka dintlha tse ke di fumaneng monyako wa kitchen o sebeditse haholo le ka morao hore ketsahalo e etsahale monyako wa kitchen o ne o sebediswa haholo le nna ke bankile nako hore ba ntsebise ka ketsahalo ke responde ka bonako.
Now, the reason being, I received the facts or I received the information that pertains to the usage of that kitchen door, that it was frequently or used a lot. And even before I could be informed or summoned to the place, that door had been frequently or overly used. Manje ke mina ke sizathu esenza ukuthi mhlawumbe ngingathathi ama-swab khona laphana kuleya mnyango wasekitchen okuya ke ngamaqiniso ngiwatholile ukuthi ke lo mnyango wasekitchen wasetshenziswa kakhulu na phambi kokuthi ngize ngiyofika lapho kuleyo ndawo ngase sengizwile ukuthi lo mnyango usebenze kakhulu.
Warrant Officer, do you confirm that you also took swabs 5 and 6?
Wa netefatsa gore o ile wa etsa swab 5 and 6?
Ho jwalo morena.
Yes, I confirm. Tiyebo kunjalo swab 5 and 6 ngiye ngayithatha nayo.
The other swabs that you took was swabs 3 and 4.
Tse ding di swab tse leng wa di nka ke 3 and 4.
Ho jwalo morena.
It is indeed so, yes. Uthi yebo amanye ama-swab ngawathatha u3 no 4.
We have dealt with the swabs 3 and 4. Can you go through and read for the record swabs 5 and 6? Of the statement or affidavit of Warrant Officer Mhlahla.
Mayelana le 5 and 6 statement e kapo affidavit ya Warrant Officer Mhlahla.
Swab 5 collected dry swab from the kitchen tile wall.
Kusho ke kanjalo ukuthi swab 5 yathathwa khona laphana ebondeni Ganti-ke kwakuyiswab umile-ke le yathathwa khona ngasekitchen wethayeli.
for possible human blood.
Lokho-ke kwakubheka ukuthi igazi lomuntu likhona khona lapho. Khonakala kwegazi lomuntu.
Skin epithelial cells and DNA.
Kanti-ke nokuthi ingxenye zesikhumba nofuzo lapho sesho khona-ke i-DNA sikhuluma nge-DNA.
With collection kit number 14DCAB0834 and the kit sealed in forensic evidence bag number PA 4001841841754.
Kanti-ke yayivaliwe-ke lesikhwamana lesi sobufakazi sasivaliwe, and then sasine collection kit number ethi 14DCA B084. Kanti-ke yona leyo kit ibivaliwe njenge forensic evidence bag, yanikezwa leyo number ethi PA 411841754.
And swab 6 collected wet swab from the kitchen tiled wall for possible human blood and DNA, sealed in swabbing evidence collection kit number 14DCAB0834 and the kit sealed in forensic evidence bag number PA 40018411754.
Masiza kwi-swab 6 yona-ke kwakusetshenziswa-ke i-swab emanzi emayelana naleya ndawo esekishini kulamathayili asebondeni. Kanti-ke khona-ke kwakubhekwa ukuthi ngabe igazi lomuntu likhona khona lapho kuleyo ndawo, kanti-ke ney'ngxenye zesikhumba ne-DNA. Konke lokhu-ke kwakusetshenziswa i-collection kit number 14DCA B0834. Emva kwalokho-ke kwaba ukuthi le ngxenye zobufakazi zifakwa khona laphayana-ke kulela saka lobufakazi, isaka lele forensic elithi PA 401841754.
So the swabs, that is swabs 5 and 6, we took them from the kitchen wall.
Jwale swab 5 and 6 ulinkile liboteng la kitchen. It is so, yes. Yebo lama swab awu-2 5 no 6 ndiwathathe khona laphana ebondeni lase kitchen.
Where exactly in the kitchen?
Kayi hantle ka kitchen.
Kinki arc, it's a passage from the kitchen.
At the arc that leads to the passage from the kitchen. Uthi khona laphana kuleya arc engenela passage uma uqhamuka kitchen.
Are you able to estimate, warrant officer, from the floor level, how far was it where you detected blood?
Six and 7.
Are we referring to swab 6 and 7?
Swab 6 and 7.
5 and 6.
5 and 6. Or 5 and 6.
I can estimate plus minus 2 meters. Plus minus 2 meters from the floor.
I can estimate plus minus 2 meters from the floor altogether. I estimate plus minus 2 meters.
291.
Warrant officer, was that dry blood or it was still wet?
Because?
Was it wet blood or it was dry?
Okay. In the mariage a ommeng kapo ameti.
ina le madi a se ang a omme.
That was blood that was drying. Manje uthi lelo gazi lapho bekuyigazi selomile.
Ke ka ho ke sebeditseng a wet swab.
And that is why I actually used a wet swab. Kunga leyo ndlela ke engcine sengisebenzisa iswab le emanzi.
Was it spots of blood or it was one spot of blood? Can you remember?
Ebe inele mafafatsane ama di mono kapo inele fela spot se seng sa madi.
Ya bonahala ho page 91 ine le di drops tse nyane tsa madi.
It is depicted in photo number 91 that it was smaller droplets of blood. Kuyabonakala ke ku leso sithombe ukuthi kwakuyi amachaphaza nje wegazi amancane.
Let us go to exhibit X11 on page 20. Under column 7. Where it is indicated, the first column disease and the results, under results. Do you see where I am, Warrant Officer? Do you see where I am, Warrant
Yes,
Officer?
I'm
Yes,
with you.
thank you.
Yes,
In-
I can see that.
Included EF swab 12, mouth of Henneken can, right left-hand swabs, blood swab 3 and 4, floor next to the TV stand, blood 6, kitchen tile, wall. What do you understand by that?
Wa yo kusisa mona hore ho keneltseng swab tse 12 o tloa molomong wa Hanneken Kenya teng RL hand right left hand swab blood swab what do you want to get 3 and 4 ho tswa fatshe haufi le stand sa TV swab ya madi 6 gore ke swab ya 6 hodima tile ya kitchen o bolela hore mo
Le-
tlhalosa hore
Le ha ke sena bonnete ke nahana hore ke di results tsa DNA ho tswa ho forensic science laboratory.
now even though I may not be certain about this but I'm thinking that these are the results of the DNA from the forensic science laboratory tikena noma ke ngena qiniso kodwa ke ngicabanga ukuthi imiphumela le eqhamuka khona laphayana kwi laboratory of forensic science.
Would I be correct, Warrant Officer, to give the interpretation that swab 3 and 4, which was found on the floor next to the TV stand, match that of the deceased?
Jwale e ka be ke nnete gore swab 3 and 4 e leng ya fumaneha fatshe haufi le TV stand ke swab tse leng gore kapo sample ya teng e tshwana le ena ya mofu kapo lero la mofu ha o etsa diteko tsona.
Ke bona jwalo. Ke tshepa jwalo.
I trust so. I think so. Manje ke ngibona kanjalo ukuthi I swab 3 and 4 iyafana ke ne sample ke eka mufi uma kwenza lezo ivivinyo.
Will I also be correct, Warrant Officer, to give the interpretation that according to the results, blood swab 6, which you found or took on the kitchen tile wall, matched that of the deceased?
Ebe ke nnete gore ha o etsuwa di swab mane ho swab 6 tsentsweng leboteng le tsona ebile sample e tshwanang le mofu
Ho utlwahala.
ba utlwagala ka jwalo.
Ehle a ke na dintlha tse totobetseng maelana le di results.
Well, I hear you. I do not have supporting evidence or supporting facts pertaining the results, the DNA results. I hear you though. Tiyebo ngiyakuzwa. Ayikangaka ukuthi ngiyavumelana ngoba ke amaqiniso aphelele amayelana ke nemiphumela yama DNA anginawo.
Warrant officer, while you were still at the crime scene, did you get any information about where the deceased was when he was shot?
Ha o no le gona mane tulong ya ketsagalo o ile a fumana tlhaiso leseding ya gore mofu o ne a le kae ka nako eo e leng gore o ile a thunywa ka yona. O ile wa e fumana tlhaiso leseding e jwalo?
Ho ya ka dintlha tse ke di fumaneng ketsahalo e etsahetse kitchening le ha ke latela the exhibit.
Well, based on the information that I had received, the incident transpired in the kitchen. Even when I do my follow-ups or investigations on the exhibits, they led me to that. Mina ke amaqiniso ngiwathole laphayana lokho ulwazi engilithole khona laphayana isigameko senzeke ngasekitchen nanoma ke sengichecka ingxenye zobufakazi zazingiholela khona lapho ekutheni isigameko senzeke ekitchen.
Is there any information you received, warrant officer, as to where exactly the deceased was in the kitchen when he was shot at?
Ebe hona le tlhaiso leseding e itseng e o ileng wa e fumana hore o ne a le kae hantle ka hare ho kitchen ka mono ha ketsahalo eno e ne e etsahala kgatlhanong le yena.
Kitchen e nyane haholo.
The kitchen is too small or too confined.
Then o latela ka mo nka reconstructang crime scene ka teng. Ke bona hore deceased na furaletse monyako a le bo bohareng ba kitchen.
Well, based on my reconstruction of the crime scene, my inference would be that the deceased could have had his back against the kitchen door, somewhere towards the center of the kitchen. Ngendlela ke mina ngibona ngakhona ukuthi okanye mase ngizama ke ukuthi ngiphinde ngakhe leso sigameko engqondweni yami kubuka ngathi lona umufi umhlani wakhe ubebhekene nomnyango should ube flathead umnyango wase kitchen kanti ke kwangathi ubemile nje ukuyela emaphakathini we kitchen.
What is the estimation that you could give from where the deceased was standing and the kitchen door?
Jwale ebe papiso ka rfang yona ma bapile mo mofu aneng a le teng le monyako wa kitchen. I will have to refer through the photographs here and the witnesses perusing through the file here to get ukuze ngikwazi ukuphendula lapho kuyomele ke ubheke khona la kulezi izithombe kanti ke ulokuyaphenya phenya nefile yakho.
Is photo 15 not going to be of assistance to you?
Ebe
Photo
15 as no two sir.
Yes, 15 can too, sir.
Yes, 15 will help me. Yeah, but this is Tombe.
So let us,
Number 15 is always a was what is in the
so let us revisit my question that I asked you earlier. From where the deceased was standing to the door, what approximate distance will you attach to that?
Jwale ha re khutlelo na mahane mo potso ya ka e ntse ke teng gore o tloa mo mofung a neng rena e le teng go ya monyako ne ka ba distance e kae.
Please, my lord. The witness is now being asked questions outside his expertise and is expected to speculate. We submit, my lord, that that is an unfair question to the witness. He is not a ballistic expert.
Yes, Mr. Norman, what's your...
My lord, I will withdraw that
Response.
question because Mangena is still coming.
Hello?
Mangena is still coming. I'll withdraw that question.
You withdraw it.
Yes.
Okay.
Warrant officer, is there any blood spots that you find behind the door?
Ebe hona le marotho di madi a le wa fumana ka morao ho monyako.
Chair.
No. Je aware kama thapaza we gazi ngingawathola emva kwestrap.
So the only swabs that you took with blood are the ones at 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
Ke tsona di swap fela tse o di nkileng tse ne di gona mane go 3 and 4 le 5 and 6.
Ho jwalo mo.
It is so, yes. Ke bo kweqinisa masapo ngathathile 3 and 4 le yandawo 3 and 4 nakule yandawo 5 and 6. Ubona maswap engawathatha.
Just one question, Warrant Officer. When you took the swabs on the door handles, do you take swabs on the inner, that is the inside of the door handle and the outside, or you only take the swabs on the outside part of the door handle?
Jwale ha o nka diteko jwalo ka etsa diswapo handling ya mnyako. Ebe o etsa di swapo tseno kantle handling e kantle ho mo ona mnyako ono kapo o etsa handling e ka hare ho monyako kapo ila etsa fela kantle fela.
Ke etsa handling e kantle ho purpose.
I actually do the swabs or the swabbing on the handle on the outside part of the door. That is on the outside of that particular room in which that door is. Jwale kahle kahle ke uma ngenza lama swab lawo ngwenza ngaphandle komnyango kuleyo handle. Hayi kule ngxenye handle engaphakathi kwestrap.
Is there any reasons, Warrant Officer, that make you or cause you not to take the swabs on the inside of the door handle, the inner part?
Ebe lebaka le bile teng la hore o ske wa nka di swapo handling e ka hare.
Ke latela a ke etsa diphuputso ke latela metsamayo e ya di suspect ha di le mo ke a botsa hore na di entse jwang tsa thetsa kae ha etsalang and ke dula hodima tse kantle ka lebaka leo.
When I do the swabbing, I actually follow the movements of the suspect. My inquiries will be to the effect that up to how far did the suspects go in a particular area. Then my investigations will be based on such movements that the suspects have only gone up to the outside of the door, and that's when I would be doing the swabbing.
There appears to be a misunderstanding of the council's question. Council's actually means if this is the door handle, do you take swabs both on the inside and the outer part of the door handle?
Are you referring to two handles?
To two handles, the one on the outside and the one on the inside.
Yes, I understand.
Yes, the question has been answered. Thank you. Let us move on now, Warrant Officer, to another aspect on photo 18 and 19 of Exhibit D.
Area 18 and 19, Exhibit B. I've got the photo.
That door, Warrant Officer, the door of the kitchen, is it a solid door or is it a door with a panel, the one which has a space in between?
Le mati le haul shobale. Ebe ke le mati le leng hore le felletse ha le a hiwa ka dikarolo tse itseng tsa maplanka wa tshisa ke le mati le ke ka mantswama ke ntwe tjena e solid. Kapo ho bona le ka reng hona le di panel ho nkile dikarolo tse itseng tsa maplanka tsa aha le mati leo.
Oh, edge ya le mati ke solid wood and bohare ba le mati ho bonahala hore bona le space in between.
The edge of the door, it's the wood. I should think the style. It's the wood, and the inside. Yeah, that is the middle. It looks like there is an opening or a cavity between the two layers of the door. That is on the bigger panel. It appears there is a cavity inside.
Yesterday you told this court that the bullet was not launched in that the hole. There was no bullet launched in the hole.
Maobane o ile a hlalosa taba eno hore ho ne ho sena bullet ka hare ho monyako o.
Ke hlalositse hore ke lemohile hore bullet ha ya feta monyako ka nahana hore ka tsala ha ya tswa ha ina exit kana hore mohlomong e ka thola tsela ya hore e be e felle ka hare hobane a ka ba ka tracer movement wa teng.
Yesterday, I explained that upon my investigations, given the fact that I couldn't see the exit hole of the bullet, I then concluded that it is possible that it may have diverted to the inside or fallen within the crevice of the door.
Was there a hole?
Ne hona le leso.
On the outside it was
Not on the outside. On the outside there was no hole.
I mean, why there is that damage? Was there a hole?
Mo hona le tshenyo mo. Hona le leso.
e ka ha e ne e le bosibu a ke a ka ka lekodisa hantle.
Since it was in the night, I did not give a closer look or a proper look. Tike njengoba kwasebusuku azange sabhekisisa kahle ukuthi mhlambe kwakhona imbobo lapho yabona la kulo monakalo bonakala la noma cha.
But on the following morning you went there. Did you check?
Impa letsatsi le latelang hoseng o ile wa ya hona moo hape o ile wa sheba.
Ka ha ke ne se ke na le thuso ya bobedi ho bile bonolo hore ba nthuse re trace motsamao wa kulo ka morao moo e la ba ha re sa tswela pele.
Now, given the fact that I now had the secondary assistant or assistants, we were then able to trace the movement of the bullet, and thereafter we didn't continue. Tike ngenxa ukuthi ngase se ngithole usizo mhlawumbe lwesibili okanye usizo lukhona ukuthi lizongisiza ukuthi siphenye indlela ke mhlawumbe ehambe ngakhona sikwazile ukwenza lokho kodwa ke azange saqhubekela phambili.
The damage warrant officer at that door, who did not assist you in tracing the trajectory, that is the movement of the bullet.
Wabona emnyako bona hayaka ya uthusa hore o latele motsamao kapo trajectory ya kulo eo.
You would agree with me that, warrant officer, there are two damages there at the door. There's the one on the right. It looks like it's a brace. Then it peeled the door, causing those small pieces there at the door.
Otla dumelana le nna hore ho bona le kareng hore ditshimo di pedi mona mnyako bona hona le mo kareng fela le matile le la phumula hona le mo ho hlalla ditlotsunyana mo tsa patsi tsa mnyako.
Ho bonahala.
It is evident, yes. Ti yebo kuyabonakala ngazuthi lo mnyango ulimele kakhulu khona indawo ezothula umnyango ulimele khona khona la ngathi nje uke wathi ukusuleka lo mnyango kade khona nje nezizo zenkuni evela khona lapha la kule ndawo yomonakalo.
Will that not suggest the movement of the trajectory of the bullet when it was fired?
Jwale tsinyo no ineke ke be ya ofa setshwantsho sa tsela eo leng hore kulo ile a tsamaya ka teng.
Investigation ya bosibu ha e tshwane le investigation ya motshehare. Ke ka ho leng bohlokwa hore ha ke processitse crime scene ke boye ke khutlele hape ka nako ya motshehare hore ke o fiela mo ke sa fiela.
The investigation that is conducted in the night is not the same as the investigation that is conducted in the day. That is why it is important that after I have done the preliminary investigation that I should do a secondary investigation the following day so that I can then be able to cover areas that I couldn't have covered previously. Manje ke uma uphenyo lwenza ebusuku akufana noma uphenyo lwenza emini. Kungalokho ke ngikwazi ukuthi ngenze uphenyo mhlambe ebusuku kanti nakusasa emini ngihambe futhi ngiyokwenza lolo phenyo. Kwenza isiqiniseko ke sokuthi ngiyakwazi uphenya naku kwezinye indawo la ngingakwazanga ukuthi ngifike khona.
Warrant Officer, 2 police officers arrived in the evening of the 26th of October 2014. They did, according to Matebola, that is Sergeant Matebola, he did a diligent search in the kitchen. There was no bullet that was found. He did not only look with his naked eyes, he also moved the items in the kitchen.
I don't think there is my understanding, and I think the word diligent is
There's no evidence like that. I listened to the evidence.
He said he just merely looked with
I
his naked
can
eyes.
even quote you what that gentleman said.
My understanding, my daughter, was that he searched, he did.
Am I quoting him correctly? You take a pegenji. That's Zulu. Don't you remember that expression? And then I did this. Then I suggested to you, why don't you ask him about his qualifications as a forensic expert or a forensic gatherer of evidence?
My understanding, my daughter, of his evidence was that he did a diligent search. He
You want us to
searched
play it
everywhere.
back? We can play it back.
You can play it back.
Mr. Mnisi and Rapasel, you don't remember the evidence of Tim Kul when he said it, he just used the naked eye.
My lord, I remember there was, even you referred to decolonization
Yes.
of
That's it.
of
And I said,
yes.
we as Africans in South Africa, we argue that we want to decolonize
Western knowledge.
Western knowledge without having the instruments to do that. In other words, we don't use a magnifying glass, for instance. We don't use telescopic apparatus. That was referring to the evidence which he gave when he says,
I think even the prosecution tried to examine him, and he said he searched. Even the court asked him about the ceiling.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you look at the ceiling?
Yes.
Any hole in the ceiling? He said, no, just came. In other words, my mother is Zulu, so I can tell you, uthi uqalazile ngamagama but ngiqalaza nje.
Maybe the record will assist if the court can take a short agenda.
No,
Because
who gets, you guys get a daily, yeah,
it hasn't.
yeah, read it.
It hasn't arrived at that stage.
Yeah,
The transcription that you have received is not part
not
of
there.
his evidence. Yes.
just check there. Yeah?
Ms. Silape says it's not part of the transcription.
Okay,
that we
what
have.
day was it? You can play it back for us, Mr. Stenographer.
Timothy Matebola. It was on the sometime on Wednesday. Wednesday was the 16th. Evidence in chief. Evidence in chief as well as on the re-examination by the state.
You gentlemen, you don't keep notes. Mr. Rappelis, you don't keep notes.
I don't keep notes.
Nisi, you don't keep notes.
I do, madam, but I do not only rely on my notes, I also rely on my memory.
Yeah, so
Yes,
don't you have it in your notes?
I do, madam, I do.
So why don't you tell us what you wrote?
He said we searched thoroughly. Yes, we searched thoroughly.
Using what?
Utespeli.
Yes, ukunjalo. Never use the word thoroughly, diligently. Never.
But his emphasis, madam, of the manner in which they searched.
But-
It could be a question of terminological, it could be a question of terminology. But I understood him to mean that they says thoroughly.
Is that so?
Yes. Although it is
And
not-
then that's why he says he came back for the second time. You remember that evidence? He went first, he searched first, then they left. Then he came back and did the same thing for the second time.
That's correct.
Yes. Say, do you find the replay? Mr. Baloi, why are you quiet?
You try and find out if you'll be able to find other cartridges that will be from that because the CTC and you
First of all, show ukuthi nani bheka ke iziningi nathi mana senizule ukuthi i-50 uthola ama-packaging yes.
You also say that you assessed on the kitchen cupboard on the sink but still you couldn't locate the cartridges.
Abethe uziki nasearch kodwa zangithola ukuthi yes we search.
Now, let's go back to the thing.
There's your evidence, Mr. Mnisi. I searched, not I diligently searched.
You also conduct session specifically.
But my lord, the court will also remember that.
No, no, listen. Yeah, I did search, he says that. He used the naked eye. You have it, just read it to us.
My recollection is that he said besibheka nje.
Yeah, bro. I have actually acted on the bench here and said, put it at the bag. I did this. You remember that gesture? Why would I use it if a gentleman said I thoroughly searched or diligently searched? Are you getting it, sir?
Is there any progress? Is there any progress? Later.
Maybe we need to achieve, my lord. I don't know whether the exercise are going to be.
No, he's going to find it. Because the three of you don't remember. You don't remember. The gentleman wasn't in court that day. Mr. Baloi, you say you do remember. Yeah, so the score is 3-2.
My lord, can you take a shot at it?
Fine.
We'll come back having located.
Judge Probability.
safeguard the scene. Mosia and them are trained in that field. When we find something, we don't remove it. Hence, we call them from Springs.
Yeah.
We safeguard, write down what we saw on the scene.
That's the evidence, as I recall it.
As it is recorded, madam. We don't dispute that. That was said by Mthethwa. Let's go to the evidence of Matebula.
Who is giving evidence here? It's this gentleman.
No, the reason why I'm saying that, madam, because the state is reading what Mr. Mthethwa said. And we are here arguing about what Matebula said.
I'm not arguing. I know what the evidence was. I'm not arguing. I can even tell you how it developed. I even suggested to Mr. Nguman, why don't you ask him about whether he's got any forensic skills? I said that, ask Mr. Nguman.
We're talking about Matebula, madam.
Doesn't
the
matter.
The youngster who said, we searched. Remember, Mthethwa has always been touching his straws there. He's been looking down, you know.
Okay, it doesn't help us.
Okay,
let's go ahead.
Against them. I mean, actually the defense.
Yeah,
but
fine,
let's look at the evidence of the young man. That is Matebula. It is there on record, madam.
Are you still cross-examining, sir? Because it doesn't help us. Because the point in issue, he's not a forensic expert.
My focus was on the evidence of Matebula.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Even he is not a forensic
Yes,
expert.
he's not.
So, really, does it take the matter far?
It does.
Oh, I see. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Warrant officer, the evidence of Sergeant Timothy Matebula is to the effect that there was a search that was conducted in the kitchen. Under cross-examination by my colleague, Advocate Mnisi, he referred that witness to photos of the kitchen where he said a search was conducted and nothing was found.
Ntate Matebula o ile se Sergeant Matebula ha na botso dipotso ke Ntate Mnisi. O ile a hlalosa taba eno ya gore o ile a searcha ka hona ka mane ka kitchening ha ona letho le la fumana.
No, a ke na ntlha ka seo.
Well, I do not have anything to say about that. Ka akho lutho engakusho ngalokho.
You also did not find anything. You did not find the bullet projectile.
Lwena ha wa ka wa fumana letho. Bullet projectile.
Ke hlalositse hore ke
On the first visit,
Kgetlo la pele ano ya mo.
ke hlalositse hore ke fumane a bullet fragment and le katiba le walking stick ka indicator bullet hole.
I have already indicated that I found the bullet fragment, the head, the walking stick, and I also pointed out the bullet hole.
And the bullet hole on the floor.
That was on the floor. Uthi ngwazeli kukusho lokho. Ngathola ukuhlepuka nje okanye isiteji se bullet khona laphana. Nala kushaya khona inhlamvu kanye bullet hole. Ngathola isigqoko, ngaze ngathola nodondolo.
Ngathola le
walking stick.
ngabona le madi mo sitting room.
And I also saw the blood in the sitting room on
all right.
on the floor.
You told this court warrant officer that you are a forensic investigator.
O le ba jotsa khotla ena gore wena o le fokisi la forensic.
Ke crime scene attendant.
I'm the crime scene attendant. Ke imina ke oya la kune kamero khona endaweni zegamero crime scene attendant.
What are the duties of the crime scene attendant?
Joale mesebetsi ya kapo mosebetsi wa crime scene attendant oreng kapo mesebetsi ya crime scene attendant.
Who document a crime scene?
It is to document the crime scene
Ka mokgwa wa dinepe.
in the form of pictures
And lo search the exhibit
and to search for the exhibits
and document them in a form of photos.
nakho lokho ke sikwazi ukuxoxa sikufake mhlawumbe ngaphakathi elokhunjaneni emafayilini wethu
Le ho bokella bopaki, le ho paka, le ho bo tsamaisa. ho ya mo bo tlameileng bo lekolwa teng.
and to also compile, pack the evidence and transport it to where it is supposed to be transported,
And lo fana ka bopaki le lekgotleng.
and to also present evidence before this honorable court or before the court. Umsebenzi ke we scene attendant iwona ke lo ukuthi uxoxa ingxenye zobufakazi ukwenza isiqiniseko ke sokuthi lezo zinto mhlambe ziyafakwa ngaphakathi kwamasakana wakhona wobufakazi futhi ke lezo zinto ingxenye zobufakazi ziyahanjiswa ziswe khona la ifanele ukuthi ziswe khona. Okunye ke engikwenzayo ukuthi ngize la enkantolo ngiyithule ubufakazi enkantolo.
You told this court that you thought that the bullet might have gone into the panels of the door. Is that what you're saying?
O ile wa jotsa go tla gore rona na gore bullet e kene hare ga di panel tsa monyako.
Ee, ke nnete.
That is correct.
It did not occur to you that it might have ricocheted and landed somewhere in the kitchen.
Ha ho aka go fitlela ho no ka be ile ya fapowa ya fitla karolo e itseng ya kitchen bullet.
Bana batho ba nang le bokgoni maelana le sethunya ketsahalong ke ballistic.
Now, people that have got expertise pertaining the firearm, particularly in the scene of the incident, are the ballistic experts. Manje abantu ke abanolwazi okanye ochwepheshe abakwaziyo ke ingoti yilabo base ballistic malana ke nokusebenza kwesibhamu ukuthi sisebenza kanjani inhlamvu iphuma kanjani into enjalo.
Ke bona ba reconstructang crime scene o sheba position ya victim, position ya the shooter and everything like that.
They are the very people that are reconstructing the crime scene to be able to identify or determine the position of the victim and as well as of the person that was shooting or the perpetrator and things such as those. Manje ke yibona ke abantu abanegunya lokuthi bangakwazi ukuthi bafike endaweni baphinde bayibukisise kabusha ukuthi kusebenzeke kanjani okanye lesi sigameko siye savuleleka kanjani ukuthi senzeke. Bona bakwazi ukusho ukuthi mhlambe lo bedubula ube kuphi kanti isisulu sasekuphi laba base ballistic.
So, you were not answering, Warrant Officer, the question that I've asked you. So, it did not occur to you that the bullet might have ricocheted and landed somewhere.
This witness is very clear. She says, look, I don't have expertise in that field. There are persons who are trained like ballistic experts who even reconstruct scenes. Let's just do this case properly. I mean, that's why I was asking you, does it take the case any further? Because examining a forensic gatherer, but you're cross-examining as if you're cross-examining a ballistic expert. So we can cross-examine this gentleman the whole day. His evidence in the final analysis is he is not a ballistic expert. Are you with me, sir?
No, I'm with you.
But if you want to continue on that trend of questioning whether it didn't occur to him that it could have rocket-chatted, fine, you can do so.
No, I'll leave it there because even I'm told that the ballistic experts are still
Yes.
coming. Yes, I have no further cross-examination. Thank you.
Yeah. You are not able to cross-examine, eh?
Yes, my lord.
Because you're not part of the...
Yes, my lord. My brief was
Yeah.
that I should not cross-examine.
Okay.
Advocate Mshololo will be in on Monday.
On Monday, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
As it please.
So we are adjourning now, gentlemen.
Indeed, my lord, we can stand down until Monday.
Monday. Mr. Stenographer, you know what worries me? Are you not able to play back the evidence which has been led in this court? I adjourned. Were you able to play it?
Yes, but we couldn't find the portion of Advocate who was asking the question, but for Advocate Lucy, we normally found.
Did you find my remarks?
Yes, I
Did you find them?
did. Yes.
What were those remarks?
I can play them.
whilst he's still looking for them,
Yeah.
on this aspect raised by Advocate Mnisi, our note on cross-examination by Advocate Mshololo of Sergeant Matebula, he was asked, you conducted search on top of the cupboard? He said yes. And he was asked if there was anything or any exhibit you would have seen, if there was any exhibit you'd have seen it. He said, I cannot say.
That's my table.
Yes.
No, that's a kick and kill. It's a
No,
kick and shoot.
I'm not pursuing it in that fashion. We have agreed that
If you did find out, then that's where you saw that the door was damaged. You check the ceiling. The ceiling like that. You did. We didn't find any.
okay. Are you available on Monday, sir?
O teng ka Mantafu.
E ke tla ba teng rena.
I'll be available Monday.
Okay. Okay, let's adjourn until Monday.
Let me take back what is most important. I can't move up and down.